Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise. Once again, thank you so much for all the support. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe for more as we're going to move past the All-Star break today, get into the trade deadline. We're going to look for some trades here today. Do whatever we can. I mean, we don't have a lot to go off of. We're not going to finish off the regular season. I think we'll get into the game in September call-up, so we'll get at least to September and probably get into one game with a call-up, and that's probably what we'll do here today. We're also going to sign these draft picks, see how they worked out. Hopefully, Medrano is very, very good. I'm really hoping. You can see the All-Star voting. I mean, we're not going to have anybody even close to getting in there starting. We probably will only have one All-Star, and I honestly could not even tell you who it's going to be. So let's continue to move through here. Let's take a look. Who is probably our only All-Star? I mean, it's not going to be anybody pitcher-wise at all. I mean, our pitching staff is absolutely abysmal. Go down the list here, and it looks like Michael Toglia. Anybody else? No, I don't see anybody else. That's it. Toglia is going to be our only All-Star this year, and he's right now got 20 home runs, 45 RBI, hitting 223 with a 742 OPS. I mean, that's about the best you're going to pull from this team right now, but could hit upwards to 35 home runs. We'll see, but he's got 20 at the break. National League did defeat the AL in the All-Star game. The Futures game, you can see, I think we're just going to skip through this as well. Yanquiel Fernandez is a part of this team. Charlie Condon's a part of this team. So we do have a couple of, obviously, Futures. Fernandez has a chance to possibly be a September call-up this year. Condon, obviously, is going to just stay in the minors for a little bit. But we have a chance now to sign our draft picks. So, Memphis Medrano, our number one pick, we're going to offer him $9 million. For the bonus, let's see if he takes it. 60% motivation to sign, and he signs. So that was easy. We don't have to worry about that. Medrano signs with us. We'll see after this how he turns out to be. Carter Field will decline our first offer. Motivation goes up to 56%. Doug Miniak has 66% motivation to sign. We'll do $1.71 million, and he decides to sign. So that is good to see. I'm trying to obviously sign every one of these guys. Billy Quintero, he declines the first offer. Because last year, I remember the first draft we had, I think 2 guys decided not to sign. Johnny Woodson decides to sign with us. That is good to see. Obviously going to be at least a B potential, no doubt. William Haynes, 65%, but it's going to not happen this week. He'll decline. So this is what we got. Haynes, Field, Carlton White. Let's finalize that. Looks like the Rangers have also offered us a trade. Jock Peterson for German Marquez. I don't want that deal. I don't want that at all. There's no reason. Just cancel that one out. Cancel that trade. I don't want that. Just decline it. All right, we can sign draft picks again as we continue to sim through. William Haynes, can we get him? 200. Let's do 336. He signs. So William Haynes as signed. I mean, he could be a high potential, could be low. We'll see. That's a iffy one there. Carter Field signs. So he's only going to be like a C, but hey, his overall could be pretty decent. And then Billy Quintero, he signs. So I think we're good. I think we've signed all these draft picks. We just have to, Carlton White's next. Carlton White's the only one, but we can't even offer him a contract. He's only at 49%. So let's sim past here. There we go. He's up to 55. Let's try to sign him here. Got plenty of money. 488. He could be an A potential. He signs. So that's it. Carlton White signs. That is it. We have signed all of our draft picks. I think it's a solid draft. It's not the greatest draft. Oh, the Guardians are offering us a trade as well. David Fry for Ryan McMahon. Straight up swap of third baseman. Fry, 29 years old. 251, 13 homers, 50 RBI. What about his contract situation? Plenty of years left. And, one more renewal and then 3 arbitration. So the contract is solid. I mean, he can play different positions. Interesting. 78 over the B potential. With Ryan McMahon, 30 years old, year older. He signed a 3-year renewal, which isn't that bad. That's not a lot of money there. But I think we can get more for Ryan McMahon. I just have a feeling we can try with the A potential. I'm possibly thinking about looking for more prospects, obviously. So I'm going to decline that trade. It's an interesting trade for sure, but it's not really the trade we're looking for at the moment. Maybe if this was like, I don't know, you're looking to win maybe next year and save some money possibly, but let's add McMahon to the trade block, or not the trade block. We're going to just see what we got. So this is one trade. Chase DeLauder is number 2 prospect right now for the Cleveland Guardians. If you look at like MLB, this isn't like Baseball America, but technically he's the number 2 prospect. You got Colt Emerson, who's the number 1 for the Mariners. So that's an interesting trade idea. He's only like 19 years old. So that is a possibility. Now, would these teams make these trades in reality for a 30-year-old third baseman? I don't think they would, but we're going to look at the Colt Emerson one. We're going to add in Celestine as well, who's a speedy shortstop. We're going to try to make this deal. We need everything we can to really continue to build this farm system up. So I think they need a third baseman for sure, so it definitely works for them. They're looking to reach the playoffs. So we'll see. I think they get this deal done, and the deal is done. So we add in a huge prospect there. As we add German Marquez, and there is DeLauder again. And then Churio is number 3. So that's right there. Straight up, we're going to get Churio, who's the number 3 Guardians prospect. Well, he's on our team now. We're going to throw up Jake Woodford to fill in for Marquez. So, hey, I'll take it. I mean, we get 2 solid prospects, probably 2 top 50 prospects for, guys I didn't think we were going to get really a whole lot for. Let's add Mason Albright up to AAA. So, I was thinking about also Chris Bryant. And I wanted to do prospects or even MLB ready, but there's absolutely nothing. Plus that contract's awful. So Chris Bryant more than likely is going to stay. But there's 2 big trades we have made. We got Colt Emerson. I don't know if he'll be up next year possibly. But hey, maybe in a couple years he is ready to go. I mean, we'll take it. We'll obviously take it. Let's look at these draft picks. Memphis Madrano is a B potential, 66 overall, 21 years old. Now, that overall is pretty, at 66 and a B potential, but honestly, I think that's like our 5th or 6th best pitcher already on this team, which is absolutely crazy. He needs some hit per 9. He needs a lot of work there. Walk K per 9, not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's a very solid pick, but I'll take a look at some of the top picks. Really, this class wasn't the greatest. Doug Miniak, obviously he's going to be in the bullpen, but 63 overall B potential. He is only 18 years old. Hits per 9 really good. Walks per 9 pretty good. Home runs per 9, he's going to definitely need some help there. But out of the bullpen, we definitely need help there. Carter Field is a C potential, which we probably thought. He is a 71 overall. Vision, discipline really good. Looks like a solid hitter, needs some help in the field. He's 21, but possibly within a few years, he could get up maybe a bench guy, turn into the starter, depending how he does here in the minor leagues. So I think that's a solid pick. I think that's pretty solid. Johnny Woodson, B potential. He's only a 53 overall, needs work in a lot of different places. He is 23, which definitely does not help out, but he's got some speed, stealing ability, just got to work on his hitting, get some fielding up at right now at 57. Billy Quintero, another reliever. He is a 64 overall C potential, but he is only 19 as well. Hits per 9 pretty good. K per 9 low, but walks per 9 very good, which is obviously a very big key stat for simming. If you have low walks per 9, forget about it. It just seems like pitchers just don't do anything at all. Carlton White is a B. He's only a 48 overall at 22 years old, so I'm not sure what we're going to ever really get out of him, honestly. This could be a trade bait down the line. We'll see how he progresses, if he progresses quickly. But William Haynes, he is an A potential, 57 overall, 18 years old, a guy that we had no idea about, another reliever. But you can see the walks per 9 at 82. Absolutely take it. So it looks like this pick has paid off. So potential-wise, very solid draft. Very solid. Overall-wise, maybe not. But like I said, let's go through a couple. Let's look at the first pick in the draft. Burt Wog, he's only a 64 overall B potential. He really isn't that great. Only 3 pitches at the moment. Madrano's better than him. And let's look at one of the top other guys. Let's go down the list. There's Jarvis England, a guy who we thought about taking. He has a lot of power, but he's at D potential, and he's only a 61 overall. Not the greatest arm. He is terrible at defense. So I think not taking him in that position and take Miniak was probably the better deal. The best guy almost in this draft is Roger Torrero, taken by the Orioles. A potential, 65 overall, starting pitcher. He's probably the best you got going in this entire draft. So I don't know if you can possibly, there's probably guys out there that are a lot more, overall. As John Haynes is the best guy in this draft. Look through it. A potential, which is at 99. He's a 65 overall. That is pretty much the best pick in this entire draft. So I don't think you're getting higher than maybe 66 or 67. There's nobody in the 70s from what I saw. So do what you may. Maybe you say, hey, that's a terrible pick for number 4 overall and not the greatest draft class. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's solid enough. Hopefully Medrano turns out to be an absolute beast. We'll see him next year. But those are your draft picks. As for September call-ups, Angel Chivie, definitely going to bring him up. He's got a 1.93 ERA, under 1 whip. He's dominating. Let's definitely call him up for September call-ups. Anybody else I'm thinking? Obviously, Zach Veen, I think, is definitely going to be brought up. Yeah, Colt Emerson. We're going to leave right there in single A. He is going up, so that is awesome to see. That's a really good trade that we made. Celestine's only 64. Yeah, he's really good at fielding and speed. Just needs work, obviously, on the bat. And there's Churio as well. Good fielding, good speed. 65, we'll just have to work. But yeah, Zach Veen for sure. Zach Veen, bring him up. I want to see what he can do. We need one more spot, though. I don't really see any pitchers that are worthy of being brought up. So we are going to bring up Yanquiel Fernandez. We're going to see what he does. Get him some at-bats. Get into this game, obviously, with him. Probably will be in spring training next season. A chance to make the Major League roster. But he would have to really impress because I still think he's possibly a year away for sure. So, we're into the month. Let's get into this game here against the San Francisco Giants team, who is not going to make the playoffs. And we got Chase Dollander on the mound. He has really struggled. 6-12, 6.82 ERA, 1.68 WHIP. We probably should have sent him down at some point, but you know what? There's just no reason to. I want to see what he can do here in the big leagues. Just continue to do whatever he can do. And that's going to be a strike 3 to Matt Chapman there to start off this game. But, possibly should have sent him down, but I just think we just leave him up there. There's just, just work on it in the big leagues. Get your yips and get your terrible thing out of the way, and then we go into next season hopefully ready to roll. Now, next season, who knows what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be much of an improvement, but I just want to see slight improvements. I want to see Dollander improve next year. I want to see our younger guys start to step up a little bit. As swing and a miss and a strike 3. Nice slider there on the outside half. Gets Willie Adames for the K. It's Kyle Harrison on the mound here for this San Francisco Giants team. And obviously, free agent's going to be interesting. I mean, who do we bring in? It's probably going to be more veteran guys just looking to get a roster spot somewhere. I mean, I doubt there's going to be many younger guys out there to really sign. And who's going to really want to come to Colorado? I have no idea. We're just going to have to find some guys to fill in and just hope some of these youngsters continue to improve. That's really all we got to do. And, it's just going to be tough to compete with the Dodgers and, the Padres. Even this Giants team who can put up a lot of money. It's Kyle Harrison just like that. He is being removed from the game. So we'll be facing a new pitcher right away. Keaton Wynn comes in for the Giants. His ERA at a 7.13. Not looking too good. So we're going to try to steal. Get in there with a stolen base, just beating that tag. As Chris Bryant, who we tried to, trade here with that contract, he's over $20 million for the next 3 after this. He has hit the ball pretty well, though. Up the middle, that's a base hit, and that should score. Yeah, that should be an RBI single. We'll absolutely take it. 1-0 lead here against San Francisco, but I'll give it to Bryant. The contract, not the greatest. What is he, like a 65 overall? But he is going up, actually, a little bit. But this is going to turn into 2. Hilliard's going to ground into a double play, and that will end the inning, but at least we get 1. But if Chris Bryant continues to hit well, going into next year, maybe we can get a team to take him down the line because the contract moves then 2 years after that. Oh, that is terrible. How did you miss that? Okay, so Hilliard is not really positioned at first base. We might have to take a look at that. This is one thing I have an issue with, too, is, okay, he's not quite a first baseman, right? But that doesn't mean you can't catch the ball. I understand fielding-wise. Nice curveball there to Lamont Wade Jr. for another strike three there for Dolander. That's his third K. And Carcione's going to rip this one, though, to the gap. That's going to be trouble. That's going to easily score the runner, who shouldn't even be on there. So that should be an unearned run to Dolander. But it's going to be 1-1 here in this top half of the second inning. Max Stassi comes to the plate, and he'll take that pitch inside. But this team obviously has a lot of work. A lot of work. Ground ball to Farmer. Up with it over to first, and he can't catch it, man. How can you not catch the ball? If you're a fielder, I don't care where you play. I don't care if you play out of position. You've got to be able to catch the ball. So we're going to have to take out, I believe, we're going to have to make some decisions here right away. I guess put in Owen Miller at first base. He can play first. That's ridiculous. I understand if you have a guy playing out of position, like I said, fielding, but come on, man. It's just catching the ball. It's basic baseball, and you're a major leaguer. How can you not catch? As Miller stops this one, tags him out at first base, so at least saves another run. But come on, that shouldn't even been a run in. That was ridiculous. As Owen Miller steps up to the plate now, get into this game. He is hitting .313 here in limited at bats. So maybe he deserves more playing time as he rips that one for a base hit. You never know. Maybe it's a silver lining. Gets him in the ball game, shows what he can do. It's a nice base hit there. We'll take it to lead off this second inning as Kyle Farmer comes to the plate. And Farmer rips this one. That's going to get down for a base hit. We'll just stay there at second base. No really reason to risk it. Farmer at 267. Him and Chris Bryant might be our leading average, and that's pretty sad to see. As Zach Veen will come to the plate here, trying to impress, maybe be a starter next year. As a 1-0 count to start off here against Keaton Wynn. Takes that pitch outside. Nice take there on the splitter outside. We'll see what Zach Veen obviously had high praise for a couple years ago. It's kind of, softened a little bit, but maybe he can turn into something. Takes the pitch outside as well, so works into a 3-0 count. We'll absolutely take a walk here to load those bases, no doubt about it. And it's exactly what it is. Ball 4. Takes a 4-pitch walk, loads the bases here with nobody down in the second inning. As Jacob Stallings, backup catcher, is going to come to the plate. And Stallings hits this one into right. That's going to get down for a base hit. I think we'll stop him in there at third. One comes in, and we regain the lead here 2-1. But we got still bases loaded, nobody down, chance to do some damage. Here comes Yanquiel Fernandez. Trying to get his first hit, trying to show some promise. Man, could you imagine, grand slam here to start off? That'd be something else. A bases loaded grand slam. Right now they have him listed in the number 121 MLB prospect. So 0-2 pitch. Gets into this one a little bit late, but you know what? That's going to be deep enough. That should do the job. Coming in to score. There we go. Get another one on the board. That is an RBI. 3-1 lead here in this second inning. So that's all we would get. At least we got 2 from the bases loaded, no out area. Sometimes you come up short there, never good. But, hey, there you go. That's an improvement. Somebody that can catch the ball there at first base for the out. So let's see. Dolander's pitching solidly here so far. It's just one of those things where you get into the game with them and you can pitch half decently. I mean, we've let up a couple, doubles here. Where in the sim, it's just, that's one of those things I just hope he just turns out. Oh, man, that was absolutely awful. What are you swinging at there, Willie Adames? That was awful. But we'll take the K. See if we can strand the runner there at second base. As Fitzgerald's going to foul that one away. Let's go fastball in. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Triple digits from Dolander. And that will do it. So the double goes nowhere. Still 3-1. See the updated standings. Dodgers with a 4-game lead over Arizona with about a month left. Dodgers, obviously, your number 1 favorite to win the World Series, no doubt about it. As Dolander is dealing so far in this game. Really good location. Really good mix-up. 7 Ks. I wish I would have seen more starts like this in the sim. As that is a ground ball over to Owen Miller. There's out number 2. So hopefully get another 1, 2, 3 inning here in this 4th inning. As Yastrzemski's coming to the plate. And Yastrzemski swings and a miss for strike 3 in the high fastball. So an easy 1, 2, 3 inning there in the 4th. You can see our latest 10 games. 21-2. I mean, not surprising. We're a very, very bad team. As Zach Veem will come to the plate here in the 4th. And he's going to work another 4-pitch walk. So 2 at-bats, 8 total pitches. Hasn't seen a strike. 2 walks. Let's see what Jacob Stallings can do. Not going to have an RBI this time. This is going to be a straight 6-4-3 double play to end the 4th inning. So nothing for us there. All right, let's head to the bottom half of the 5th inning as Brenton Doyle's going to come to the plate. Still a 3-1 game. Get one more home run with Doyle. As this one's hit into right field, it is deep, but not. It's going to be off the wall. Carried a little bit more than I thought. Doyle in there with a double, but he's 1 homer away. He has, 27 stolen bases, so he could have a 2020 season. 28 doubles as well. He's the best player on this team, obviously. As Chris Bryant comes through with a base hit, the speed that Doyle has should score easily, and he's in there. So Chris Bryant's had a pretty solid game here, couple RBI. I mean, I didn't expect that for Chris Bryant, but maybe he'll be the veteran leader on this team going into next year. As Dollander, nice curveball there on the outside half. Now let's go slider. Got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. How many Ks is that here today? That is 9. Can we make it 10? Try to get Encarnacion here. 1-2. Go low on the changeup. That's a ground ball. Miller is up with it. Nice snag there for out number 3. I'm not sure if that'll do it for Dollander today, but man, what a game. He's going through 9 Ks, only 1 allowed, shouldn't even be earned because of the error at first base. Zach Veem, we finally see a strike. We swing through, but he does work into a 3-2 count, so he is working these counts and fouls that one away as well. So he's seeing a lot of pitches. 2 walks. I mean, right now, I like that. I mean, that's good to see. 3-2 once again. And just a little bit late, underneath of it, too much, pops it up. Almost drops in there, but it will be caught. But still a solid at bat, when you see that many pitches, cannot go wrong. So we've seen Zach Veem. We've seen Yanquiel Fernandez. Now Angel Shivi we're going to see here. He has Major League experience, obviously. He's got some nasty stuff, but he has been dominating in AAA. And let's see if he dominates here. That's up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So a leadoff single here for Yastrzemski. Might actually have to work on some of his pitches. I think it could throw 97, 98, but it's not looking like here. But that could be a double play ball. 4, 6, 3 double play. Can never go wrong with that. Nice sink action, obviously, to his pitches. But yeah, I know he can get it up there. I think some of the velocities on some of these guys in this game, they just don't have correctly. We're here in this 8th inning now, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So back-to-back hits here to start off this 8th inning as he got through the 7th. But I might have to work on some of the velocities for sure. But let's see if we can get out of this jam. Here comes Willy Adames, who's looked really bad here in a few at-bats. As that one's flown into right. Fernandez over. Let's see if they tag up possibly to go to third. It is caught. They will tag. So that'll leave it. I've seen him round third there go home. I've seen that before, but not here today. So first and third, 1 away. Would love another one of those double play balls. Or possibly a strikeout. 0-2. Let's go away with the slider. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 there on that nasty slider. Okay. One more out here to go in this 8th inning. It's still a ball game. I mean, one swing we're tied up as Lamont Wade down to Farmer who blocks it. Looks like the run is going to score, and he's safe there at first base. He's thrown off. So it will score. It's 4-2. Still want to see if he can get out of this. Just get one more. One more batter here. If you can't get him, I think that's going to be it. 0-2 to Encarnacion. First base, Miller got it. Up with it, out number 3. So one does score. But it's a 4-2 ball game as we will go to the 9th, and Scott Alexander will come in looking for save number 27, but he has blown 8 saves this year. Probably looking for a new closer as well. Ground ball, though, over to Tovar. He's got it, up with it, out number 1 here in this 9th inning. See if we can pick up this win here for Chase Dollander. He really needs it. Max Stassi with 1 away. He'll take that pitch inside for a strike. 0-2. See you later. Right there on the corner. Strike 3. 2 away here in this 9th inning. Trying to get this Rockies crowd a victory, which they haven't seen too many of these this year. And like I said, I'm surprised there's this many people at this ballpark right now. 2-2 to Wisely. And that's a ground ball over to Kyle Farmer. Up with it, over to first. And that's your ball game. It's a 4-2 victory. Not a lot really exciting except that guy right there. Chase Dollander with a terrific pitching performance here today. Goes 6 innings. Strikes out 9. And yeah, he shouldn't have got that earned run. We'll have to see what it is. That Giants fan not too happy about showing up and seeing his team only get 2 runs on 7 hits and ends up with the L. But Doyle's, 25, no earned, so no earned. Lower that ERA, gets win number 7, 7-12. A lot of decisions, too. It's crazy how many decisions are made, but that's a victory. At least that's good enough. We make some trades here today, big trades, helping out our farm system, which is sorely needed. But next time after this, we're going to definitely get into the offseason. We'll finish out the remaining, few weeks here of September. We're not going to make the playoffs or anything. We'll go over all the stats, look at awards, sim through who wins the World Series, and we'll head into the offseason, and we will do a full offseason as well. And like I've said before, I haven't even done anything offseason-wise. I've only seen the little snippets that they shown, what improvements they've made. I haven't watched anybody's gameplay yet, so I have no idea what's going to even be out there. It's going to be just go right into it. If we make some mistakes and things go wrong, hey, I have no problem with that. It's going to be a lot of fun to play, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the offseason, how we're going to try to improve this team, and hopefully it's going to be better than this year because I don't think we're going to end up more than like 60-some wins, and that's going to be about it. But that'll do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.